Hello everybody, today I would like to share with you my own personal experience about how to manage child behavior. It's based on my practice as a mom, it's based on my practice as a childcare provider, and there is only my own experience. You can use my experience. It can be food for your thought, whatever. But I feel what I would like to share with you. So there is no truly well-behaved child in the world. Each one has its moment of bad behavior. It's our decision as a parent to see how we handle the situation. We all have different ways of teaching our children right from wrong, and there is no white book. It really is a learn as you go progress. First, eliminate the labeling of you are naughty. As a child, they record everything we teach them, and if we continuously label them as naughty, they will have it embedded in their heads that they are naughty child. When in fact, what we mean by this is that their behavior is naughty or inappropriate. I once had a child in my setting who would tell me that he was a naughty child before running off to play. He was so used to hearing how naughty he was that he eventually took it to mind that he was a naughty child. The key to this trip is to be exact in what you are saying. Explain to your child that their behavior is what you do not expect, a proof of how you want them to change. The next important thing to learn is to get rid of such punishment as sending your child to your room or telling them to go sit on the naughty step or naughty corner. Sending your child to your room is not a punishment. You are telling them to go to their room filled with the toys for a certain amount of time. This doesn't do anything but in fact just bring joy to your child. What they learn is that when mommy or daddy gets mad, go to your room and play for a bit, and afterwards come out when they calm down and keep doing what you were doing earlier. The same goes to the naughty steps or corners. The child will just go sit in their spot for an amount of time and then return to what they were doing in the first place. And you wouldn't get it absolutely anywhere. Another example of children getting used to the punishment is repetitiveness. If the punishment you give to your child is always the same, they will forget about the reason, why it happened, or just take it as something that occurs normally. I experienced one of those situations with my daughter. Each time she did something wrong or misbehaved completely, her punishment was having her phone taken away. As a teenager girl, this did have some impact in the very beginning. For as well all know, their life circle around the things. But over the time, she began getting used to such punishment and would no longer fear it or be wary of in any way. Instead, every time her phone would be taken away, she would ask me, "For how long is this time?" This is where I realized my mistake. as a parent and as a child specialist. She was at that point where being punished was such a normal occurrence that she no longer feared of the repercussion, but just took it as a normal part of her day. The key to these types of situation is communication. Talk with your child to find out why they are acting out and if punishment is necessary. Change punishment if according to the severity of the situation. Children are known to shout or scream when misbehaving, but this does not always necessarily mean that they are naughty. Instead, this is a child's way of communication with you and telling you that they need your attention. This is the siren of attention. Young babies who are able to talk to communicate with you, they are hungry, tired, need a change, or just want attention. It's not be like this each case, but when it comes to the older children, it is right in so. When children act out, it can be for various reasons. But from that, I have realized is that is from the lack of attention paid by you, by their parents. They may not be screaming by their misbehavior, is that way of telling you that they want you. I have seen that this applies to the children all ages. I have many children in my setting where I have been told that they behave terrible at home, but amazingly in my setting. The reason behind this is that they want mom or dad to pay just a bit more attention to them or spend some time with them. With older children, it is exactly the same. Sometimes when they act out, all they really need is you and not other punishment. Communication and hug can go along with kids. What is also important to remember is that children are like a blank slate, and so every single little thing that you do, they mimic. Sometimes children aren't being naughty, but in fact copying the behavior that they see from their mom or dad. I know that sometimes the stress from the work or other thing gets to use us, and we need some way to take it out. Sometimes we unfortunately subconsciously take it out on our kids, who are not to be blamed for any of it. What's best in this case is to maybe take a walk or go to the gym to release the anger boiling in us. It is the exact same for kids. They too may have pent up anger inside of them and have no way to release it. Take them to do some physical activity so all the anger is changed to energy which will flow out of them. And that's pretty much of it. Like I said earlier, the key to all of this is communication. If the communication is broken or lost, then no one is going to get anywhere. There's it. That's it, what I'm willing to share with you. I hope you find something interesting in it. And bye bye.